Good morning, dear children. Myself, Teacher Anju. Hope you all are very safe and in good health. Today, we are going to learn a lesson of science for Standard 5th, Chapter 23, that is Infectious Diseases. Today, children, we are going to learn introduction about infectious diseases and spread of disease through air. Let's begin, children. Can you tell? Students, you must have noticed that most of the time when your friends fall while playing and get hurt, does anyone tell you, don't go near them, otherwise you will also get hurt? Have you heard any time or all such kind of comments? Yeah, no, exactly. We have not heard any type of that comment. Okay, children? Now, one more thing. You must have noticed that most of the time, suppose your mother has a severe headache. Do you also get a headache if you just go near to her? Yeah, exactly. No, we won't get headache, right, children? So now, children, I want to ask you that when is it that you are told not to go near a sick person, not to use their utensils, and not to use their eating or drinking a towel and cloth, etc. If mother has a headache, grandpa has a backache, nobody says anything. Can you tell children that when we are advised that be away from that particular person, otherwise you will also get infected? Tell me. Yeah, there are many of the conditions, like you must have heard about the common cold, influenza, then you must have heard about the ringworm, which is a skin disease or skin infection. Chickenpox, it is again skin infection. Scabies is a skin infection, and even common cold also, correct? So, when the people are suffering from the common cold and the ringworm, that time we are told to stay away from the people who are ill. Otherwise, do you know that when people are even suffering from the common cold or cough, ringworm, scabies, chickenpox, etc. Children, there are many variety of germs which are present around us. So these germs or these microorganisms, they might get entered in our body. If we go near to them, and again we will also get the infection. So student, as you can see that over here, there are many diseases which can spread from one person to the other person. So these type of diseases which can be spread from one person to the other person, it is called as what? Yeah, infectious diseases. Okay, students. Now, children, what are exactly the infectious diseases? Basically, children, as you can see that over here in the picture, also this person is sneezing. This person is coughing without putting hand on his mouth and without taking any type of precaution also. And children, you can see that through his sneezing action, the germs are coming out here, right? So, what do you exactly mean by the infectious disease? Yeah, children, there are many type of the microorganisms which are present around us. So, the disease which are caused by microorganisms, they are called as what? Infectious diseases. Is that clear? Okay, now what do you mean by microorganism, children? Micro, it means children are very, very small. And organism means what? Students? Yeah, a living thing. So, children, living things which is very small and which cannot be seen with our naked eyes, but they can be seen with the help of microscopes. Okay, so the microorganisms are responsible for causing the infectious diseases. Is that clear, children? So the microorganisms are causing the infectious diseases to us. So, children, when the germs of the particular diseases enters in our body and begin to grow, the persons get that disease. Okay, and so this is how the diseases has been entered in the person's body, and this is how that person gets the disease. Whenever there is a particular germ entered in that person's body, is that clear, children? And how how you must be thinking that how is someone disease passed to the other persons. As you can see that over here, this person is coughing, right, children? So through his coughing action, can you see that a lot of germs are spreading here and there? And suppose if you passed away from such person, if you are near to this person, so automatically these germs will enter in your body, right? So you can see that over here, when a person has a cold, the germs from his body is spreaded in the air when he coughs or sneezes. So during sneezing or coughing action, all the germs are spreaded in the air. When the germs enter the other people's body, they also get the infection. So the infections occurs only because children when these germs enter into the other person's body. Okay. So basically children, what are the different ways in which these infectious diseases are spread? So as you can see that over here, there are basically four ways by which the infectious diseases are spreaded from one person to the other person. So as you can see that over here, air, water, food and insect. Air, water, food and insects. These are the four mediums by which the infectious diseases are spreaded rapidly. So that's why children always remember that water and food should be clean and proper whenever you are consuming, and most importantly, if air is impure, then you may be away from that air. Okay, if it is not possible, then you have to wear the mask for your safety. And if there are a lot of mosquitoes in your area, then you have to use a mosquito repellent or something like that, so that you will be away from the mosquitoes bite. Otherwise all these things they will transmit the disease very immediately. Is that clear, children? So let's see, children, how exactly the diseases are spread because of the air. So there are certain diseases like you can see that over here, diseases like influenza, tuberculosis, swine flu, these are the airborne diseases. Students, even even the germs are present in the spit or saliva of the person. who has the disease. So that's why always remember that you don't have to spit here and there. If someone is spitting in your surrounding area or on the roadside or maybe inside in your home also, then you have to tell them do not spit here and there. If anybody spits here and there, then there are the chances that the diseases will spread very rapidly. Is that clear? So, children, we have to avoid spitting here and there. Okay? So, that's why the person coughs or sneezes, the tiny droplets of the saliva, it enters in the person's body. And children, that's how when the other persons breathe in the same air, the germs entered in their body too also. And this is how we get ill over here. So children, diseases of the throat and the chest spread through the air. That is why we are told to cover our nose and mouth when we cough or sneeze. So I hope student you must have understood that what are the ways of causing the diseases and how exactly the airborne diseases spread rapidly. Students, now remaining chapter we will continue in the next video. Thank you. Stay safe.